I was sick and tired of not facing the fact that I've allowed life to make me feel like a loser. And a lot of us allow life to do that, and we accept it. And a lot of us talk about how we believe in God. We believe in something higher than us. If that is truth, you won't allow yourself to feel that way. A lot of people don't understand that. If you really believe God did not put you on earth to be nothing. A lot of us like to visit a very uncomfortable world, like living with the seal. He visited for 30 days, an uncomfortable world. That's my lifestyle. People ask me, so why do you still do this every day? I'm 43 years old. I did 21 years in the military. Now I'm a firefighter. I'm a wildland firefighter. I don't need it. I'm good. Why do you still do this? You right now are a leader. You sit in this chair right now to thousands, hundreds of thousands of people. That's why you do it. Why you get up at 3, 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning is because you are setting the example for others to follow. So people always go, what drives you now? What should drive you now is no more you. Like you said, I'm comfortable. I'm good. It's not about you. You have to change your mindset to God gave you everything you wanted. It's pay time. You got to now start paying bills for the people in your mindset. So you're suffering now. Like when people say, why do you get up at 6 o'clock in the morning? And start creating a person about who you want to be, but it's not who you are. So that's when I start realizing, man, I'm never going to get over the hurdle. I'm always going to live on a surface level until I go deep, deep into the sewer of my mind to figure out and face all of these different demons. That's hard. It's hard. We all like social media. We all like everybody to see us for who we want to be. That's why we post beautiful things about us. That's not going to fix you. So what happened in my life was we started to get, I call it like the rucksack. A rucksack is a pack that you carry in the military and you put all your stuff, your radios, your food, your water, all that stuff you have to carry in the military. That's your rucksack, backpack. As you're growing up, we all have a backpack. Most of ours, hopefully, is empty, and what we put in it is all the crap we go through in life. That's what is in the backpack for the civilians, and we carry it around with us. So what you have to start doing is realizing that no matter where you're at in life, you have to do that to your mind. Your mind has to touch hardship. It has to be uncomfortable. It has to be put in a situation where it's forced to grow. If you're never forcing your mind to grow, there's no calluses. Calluses will never start to grow. So it starts there. When I was growing up, I realized that a lot of things would motivate me, like the round 14 of Rocky, man. Oh my God, there it is, man. I'm so motivated. Motivation only lasts for so long. And I call motivation crap because it only lasts for so long. Motivation is just that kindling. But basically, that motivation can get put out by a storm real quick. And a storm in our minds can be paying bills, your wife or husband on your nerves, your kids being sick, or your job getting at you, or you're not losing weight fast enough, or you failed a test. And all these things that life brings you can totally bring the storm of life and put that 1 hour of fuel out. I went in the mirror and my mom sat me down in bed and said, you're going to fail. That's the only advice I had. And my principal, no one had any good advice for me. I was alone. But I went to the mirror and I looked at it and I said, my God, man, you are on your own. And what are you going to do about it? That's when I slowly started to change my life. But, it doesn't happen that quickly. I slowly started to change when I was about 17 years old. I went to a recruiter's office and the recruiter said, hey, you take an ASVAB test. And like I said, I had a 4th grade reading level my junior year. So long story short, I failed that a few times. I had one more chance to take that test. And that's when I really developed my work. I picked these hard things that most people think you can't finish anyway. So, you go out there, you grind, you're alone, you're in your own head. I work best alone. So those are easy. I figured out a way to kind of challenge your mind, channel it and challenge it at the same time. And I figured out a way to kind of just have an indestructible toolbox. And once you can silence all that outside interference and things that are attracting your mind to everything, you can then start to grow in realizing I'm stressed out for no reason. This is my own little race. This is my own timeline, and this is how I'm gonna run it. I don't think enough about people that have wronged me or situations that have wronged me. Because once you come to a place where you are really happy with who you are in life, no one with you anymore. You know, like I used to be so hurt by everything in the military, and if someone did something or said something, like, man, I have overcome so much. I'm just in a really good headspace right now. My headspace, I own it. A lot of people own other people's headspace. They're more caught up in what other people think about them than how you feel about your own personal self. So a lot of people have their brain and their mind on rent to a whole bunch of motherfucking world. When the mind and the body connect, and you don't give yourself a way out, the only way out for me at that time was death. I'm going to be a Navy SEAL, or I'm going to die trying, period. And my body said, Roger that. We're going to get you through this. The only way out for me at that time was death. If I die, so be it. Everything I do, I'm not really comfortable doing. But if you choose, because if you're choosing to do something, you have two routes. You can go there and be a little weak person and get through barely, and that's your reputation. Or you can go through the hardest guy you can possibly be, and that's your reputation. If you're choosing to do something, attack it. Because they're going to remember you as not attacking it. So I want to be remembered. You can hate me, but there's one thing you can't say about me. I didn't attack it. So that's what drive is about, man. And you want to get to a point where no matter if you haven't paid your bills, if you don't have the right money, you still do what you have to do to succeed in life. I actually sat back when I was fat, nasty, out of shape, miserable, and created a human being in my mind that didn't even exist. And said, that's what I want to be. I want to be that guy. I want to be a guy that's capable of doing exactly what I'm doing today. And if you weren't born that guy, that mentally strong guy, he can be made. Woman, man, whatever the hell you are. It can be made. But in making that person, you have to be able to turn down book deals. You have to be who you are every day of your life and never care about anybody who gets in your way that said you're not doing something the proper way. I find people that I trust, which is a very small group of people who are honest and true to me, people who will die for me, and I'll die for them. And everybody else, man, do you. And I stay to myself. And I let you do you. I don't judge people. I don't criticize you. You want to be a douchebag and be an ass, do whatever you want to do? I don't care, man.